Good evening, American History. Mr. Long here with the assignments for the week of April 27th through May 1st. This week we kind of take a jump towards some of our big presidential moments during the Cold War, during the 1960s and 70s. Last week you looked at the Civil Rights Movement. You also looked at other social movements with Native Americans, women, Hispanics, and other groups as well. So hopefully that kind of gives you a better idea that, yes, we know the civil rights movement in regards to African Americans, but you had others fighting for those rights and fighting for freedoms as well. Okay, and we'll kind of get through those as we move through this week. I'll start checking those out probably tomorrow. Okay, so for this week, you've got two assignments. They deal with two events. One, the JFK assassination, and two, the Watergate scandal with Richard Nixon. Okay, so the first assignment on here, you see there on the screen now, JFK assassination. Okay, so on this one here, you're going to basically be going through and looking at the JFK assassination and the idea that you had these conspiracies, these thoughts that did Lee Harvey Oswald shoot Kennedy on his own, or was there a second gunman involved? You always hear that term, second gunman on the grassy knoll. You always had conspiracies that there were other groups and things like that involved as well. Okay, so on this one here, and scroll through here, you've got basically a series of documents. So if we look at document A, they give you kind of a little quote from an article, whatever, and you take that quote and you basically use it to answer the questions. So you look there on the box to the right, you've got the questions there. Number two is the same on every document. How does this evidence indicate either a single shooter or a conspiracy? So you're basically in number two going to tell me, does the evidence they gave in this document make you feel that it pushes the idea that there was just one shooter, Lee Harvey Oswald, and that's it? Or does the evidence in this reading make you think that maybe there was a conspiracy, maybe there was a second gunman? Okay, so you're going to answer that, how each one of these quotes kind of makes you feel. So you go through here, pretty self-explanatory. There's document B. You keep going through there. Document C's on there. Document D, E, and F. Okay, so 12 questions total, just using that, the questions, the documents that are provided. Okay, if you also want to see more of the Kennedy assassination and hear some of that stuff about the theories and the different things that we talk about, I put a YouTube link on the page as well. Okay, and that YouTube link takes you to a video here about the assassination of John F. Kennedy. It kind of gives you some computer animation, kind of breaking down some of the theories. It also kind of takes the actual film and breaks it down in slow motion. It is a little gruesome, I will be honest with you, but it kind of breaks it down a little bit for you as well. And one of the unique things about JFK's assassination is there was only really one video, they call it the Zapruder film, that captured this. Okay, so this video here will show the Zapruder tape. It also will show you different clips, different computer animations that kind of show conspiracies and ideas as well. So that's there as well for you to view. So assignment one, the JFK assassination worksheet. Again, 12 questions, not the not the end of the world there. Okay, your second assignment involves Richard Nixon and the Watergate scandal. Okay, so this one here is going to take you to history.com, and we've used this site a couple times over the last few weeks here, but you take it to history.com. Again, it kind of goes through the whole Watergate scandal. It kind of breaks down table of contents and all that kind of good stuff for you to read through. So this site here is where you'll find all the questions. There's even a video here at the beginning as well. Okay, so on this assignment, if you look there, the website link is there. Again, you've got basically a series of questions, 20 questions total over the Watergate scandal and how that impacted Richard Nixon, how that impacted the presidency, and our government moving forward there. Okay, so everything is on that one site. You don't have to go any further to find anything. All right, so two assignments for the week: Watergate scandal with Richard Nixon and the JFK assassination documents. Okay, so that'll be this week's assignment. Next week, we'll start kind of moving a little bit forward, more current event type stuff with American history. Okay, so once again, I know some of you got stuff turned in last week. Some of you, I emailed you and parents also. Got to get that stuff turned in, get the missing assignments, get the work turned in, get the credit for it. You've got a few hours here to get this week's assignments turned in and everything else as well. But I know it's tough. I know it's difficult. I'm doing the same stuff At my house, I spent an hour and a half this week doing some middle school physics because my son wasn't having anything with it. So I know the frustration, but we've all got to kind of keep plugging away here these next few weeks. Okay, so as always, if you have questions, anything, need me, whether it's schoolwork or anything else, shoot me an email. We'll figure out a way to find a solution there. So thinking about you guys, keep working hard, and we'll see you later.